piece. It's not little. Wink, wink, nod, nod. I'm just going to tell you right now, this is my favorite of the show, all right? I saw this a few weeks ago. They invited us all to come in. Hey, come in and take a little preview of, you know, the great deals that are out there. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. Who do we have out there? Julie, Jennifer, thank you guys for joining us. But here's the thing. We get a little preview of doorbusters, and so, you know, we were all looking, there's stuff all over the tables, and we were all picking up stuff, we were touching everything, we were talking about everything, and over, like I'm here, and across the room on the conference table in that corner, like way over there, like I would have to crawl across the table to get there, I saw this color, and in an emerald. We just had this conversation earlier before, and Stephanie said, you know, I really like the smaller emeralds, but I want them to have that glow. And I'm just going to tell you right now, this is going to be my pick of the show.
It's me too. You can't have it. It's mine.
Maybe there's one left in both of our sizes, and we can each.
I'm excited for that.
Okay, this is an extremely small parcel of stones. They are extremely beautiful. And I promise you, it's not the everyday average, you know, just swoop it up price, but for what it is and for all the components, it is going to be the absolute best deal, period, end of story. You're welcome. So thanks for coming along on the live stream. We're going to be here for a couple of hours until 4 a.m. We do 2 live streams a day now.
You're so used to saying a.m. that you just said a.m.
I did say a.m. I'm normally I don't sleep during the day very much. I'm just normally out piddling around the garden, digging another hole, playing, you know, with the dirt, whatever. But anyway, I'm normally here at Shop LC on the regular televised shows from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. and I do 3 or 4 of those a week. Check your program guide. But today it's live stream and it's Central Standard and it's the P and the M. We're just after lunch. We're going to be here until 4 o'clock featuring beautiful things literally at all price points. We're going to get to these right off the bat. These are absolutely gorgeous and so stinking affordable and so stinking cute. But let me know if you own emeralds, okay? I'd love to know if you're a May baby, if you have an emerald piece, have you tried any of our emeralds? Are you a Boyaca Colombian emerald fan, or are you a Minas Gerais fan? You know, what's your history with emeralds? Because I dare to say, if you already own emeralds, I'm preaching to the choir, and if you are new to emeralds,
look who's joining us.
This might be your first one. Who's out there?
Somebody knows something about emeralds.
Emerald Seller 7.
We better show some good ones.
Stay in the chat because I want to learn. I'm a perennial student. I'm always looking to learn something great, something new. So guys, thank you so much for joining us. Please like, follow, and share. We do the live shows on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and this is how this format works. This is a format designed to give you that red carpet escort right over to a magical place, the Shop LC website. The biggest thing about shopping on the website is, first of all, there's a lot of stuff, so it can be, it's a rabbit hole. I love it, I get it, and that's okay. But we're going to show you specific items. We're going to send you to that specific item, and you'll have all the product details there. So unlike the evening shows or the regular televised shows, we don't go into that amount of detail because it's going to show up on your screen anyway.
And we move fast.
And we're going to move really super fast. We're going to try and get through like 10 or 12 items per hour. So I better pick up the pace. All right. Like, follow,
I wasn't
share.
saying that you had to move faster, Becky. I was just warning everybody. If they don't like what we're showing.
I have my running shoes on.
Oh, yes, you do.
The ones with the 3-inch leopard print heels.
You just let me know if I need to bring in a chair.
No, a whip, a chair, and a pistol. That's how you're going to have to do it. And maybe a ring of fire. Like the lions and tigers at the circus.
All right. I went
through.
More dominatrix.
She went more bustier thing. So, yeah, no, not me. Okay. Let's get you started. You'll see an item on your screen, and over on the other side, it'll say Sold 101. So if you're a Facebook fan, you'll type in Sold 101 in the chat below. We'll respond with a link to Shop LC. You'll just follow that link and go straight back to that item on the website. And we've been doing this a long time. It's one of our most consistent customer thank yous out there, and it's free shipping anytime your order is $50 or more on the website. It does not matter if it's one item or multiple items. You get to $50 and we're going to say thank you by paying for your shipping. Okay. Woo! Are you ready?
That's a lot of housekeeping.
It is a lot of housekeeping.
We didn't even get into the 1-for-1 or your purchase fee. We'll get into all that.
We'll get into all that because there's a lot of great fun stuff that happens every day and behind the scenes. The beads are grandidierite. We've got some gorgeous grandidierite pieces as well. And the inside out hoop earrings are great. This, I think, is this your pick of the show? Because you just could not stop talking. You just couldn't shut up about this.
I love that in the emerald though. Yeah, you said I couldn't shut up.
Just
It's
shut
true.
up about this.
Wow.
Okay. What we have coming up for you, pretty remarkable. Anytime we can get you one item at a really great price, I'm really excited. But we can double down on the quantity of items, or you get a chance to stack things. So there. So these are going to show up, guys.
I'm flabbergasted right now, Becky. I thought these were plastic.
No. Set. These are sets of 2. Now I'm wearing one. Here's the other one that goes to that. These look like strawberry quartz and turquoise. And this is freshwater pearl on freshwater pearl. And I know it looks like amethyst, but that's purple jade. So these are absolutely spectacular. You're getting 2 sets for one. They're $14.99. And I'm taking a peek. You're looking at a lot of jade here. There's a lot of carat weight on these, so just jump in and get these. And those are freshwater pearls.
Let's see. Let's get down
Yeah,
to
those are
some
freshwater pearls. Now,
jade.
the
and then turquoise. They're genuine
oh,
gemstones.
it is turquoise. It is turquoise. Oh, gosh. Okay, I'm gonna call it strawberry jade because that's a color that we rarely see. These are genuine freshwater pearls, and I just reached up to touch these. These are also checkerboard faceted. The companion piece of this is going to be the orange. You have the turquoise and the pink, and then you've got the big freshwater pearls and the purple jade. There's not a bad one in a bunch, but think about this, guys. You could drop all of these in your shopping cart right now, and you have 6 spectacular gifts. I mean, they are absolutely over the top when you give them in the pairs that they're going to come to you, but even when you split these up, I mean, that's a good looking earring. You can see that. It's got a little sassy. It's got a little sizzle. It's got a little jingle jangle.
Must be a closeout. Each one comes with its own little envelope that says sterling silver, so it's easy to break up for a gift.
Okay, and that's what I thought because it does say sterling silver. I noticed one of them said silver tone. That's probably the connectors, but the ear wire, that's the money piece, right? Because you want to make sure that your ear is nice and safe. Thank you. They're gonna show like this. Oh yeah, this is probably a closeout. So I love these. So here's what you do: click Sold 101. Go back to the website, and I noticed that this is a green color, which I don't have out there.
But
so
it says light yellow jade.
Oh, light yellow. It's kind of a green gold. It's really kind of a lemon drop honey color with a little bit of chartreuse thrown in. It's a really pretty color too. There is not a bad one in the bunch. Each one of them comes on its own unique presentation card, so you can easily just put this in one of those cute little gift bags.
Everybody watching probably has 10 of those little bags.
Yes, yes.
I do.
You know, the little gauze bags, you can pick them up for a little bit of nothing.
Yeah.
And there are tons of ways to package stuff very, inexpensively this time of the year, so pick those up. But anyway, Sold 101. If you're shopping on Instagram or TikTok, you'll just go straight to the website. Facebook, we're going to give you a little help to get there. So type Sold 101 in the comments, follow the link that we'll send back to you, and you'll see all of the colors. And these are sets of 2 for $14.99.
So cute.
I know. And you can, I mean, seriously, can you imagine wearing those with your favorite bling bling baseball cap? Maybe you're the outdoors gal and you've got, a cap with fishing lure on it. I'm just saying.
What about with my favorite bracelet that I can't shut up about?
Your favorite bracelet that you can't shut up about? This is so fun.
Billy's here.
Hey!
She went with us this
Billy!
morning. Billy!
Girl, it is so nice to have you out there. I just feel like, honestly, you're my own personal cheerleader. I just love you out there. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you guys for joining us. We started asking, we had a question that we asked earlier, but now I'm going to ask you. So when you're putting up your Christmas lights, okay, do you like all white lights, all one color, or are you a multicolor? So are you a single color lights, or are you a multicolor lights? What are you?
I like them all. Like, this is so classy, but then I want
Okay,
one that has all of it.
So let's do it. Multicolor lights, single color lights, all white, all blue, whatever, single color, or do you just want them all? We'll do 3 choices, okay? Okay, so let me know. You can write that down in the comments below, and Stephanie's gonna holler out y'all's answers, okay? Because
Did
I
I
can't
cheat, though?
see. I can't see. Can you cheat?
Did I cheat when I said I want them?
No, you gave us another choice, and choices are good, aren't they? Okay, Sold 101, we're kicking you off with something for everybody, and it's great. And you know, that's the thing I really love about Shop LC. No matter what your budget is, we don't care. We just want to be part of the fun that you're bringing to your family and friends. So thank you for keeping us near and dear, and we're so grateful for you out there. Okay, putting those aside. And let me give a big shout out to the personal shopper team as well. There's so many ways that you can connect with our great inventory, but the personal shoppers, I call them gift Sherpas. They will escort you to the perfect gift that you're looking for, and they'll do it with your price point as well. Who is out there? Judy jumps in and she says all. Okay, I'm an all and Stephanie's an all. So we got 3 for the alls. We just jumped out right there. Thank you, Judy. But personal shopping, if you've got a question, you know, about something, or you're not, whatever it is, payments not going, whatever. Personal shoppers, 877-899-0490. Okay, 877-899-0490. All right, thank you guys for joining us. Woo! All right, the Emerald is coming up a little bit later in the show. And please like, follow, and share. Remember, we do record these. They do stay in the video archive, and you can go back and sort of peruse those. They are online, ready for you to review at your convenience. If you go to the homepage of shoplc.com and you click the live streams right in the middle of the tab there. Okay, what is coming up next, Miss Stephanie Bethany?
The purple, the bracelet.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
Not the purple, the pearls.
Pearl pulse. The pearl pulse.
Good Lord.
Okay. Number 1, it's a bracelet. Check. Number 2, it's stretchy. Check. And number 3, you've got these itty bitty baby freshwater pearls, and I'm not talking 2 or 3 on a little piece of wire. These are amazing. They are literally woven. So I'm going to attempt to show you how this is. Shirley, hello. How are you out there? Shirley, you like colored lights? All white, all color, one color lights, multicolor lights, or you just like all the lights? The lights and all the lights. Okay, it's important. We need your help. Get over here. Okay, first of all, when you string beads or pearls or whatever they are on one strand of stretchy wire, remember that's a nylon-based wire, so it's going to have a nice long lifespan. Okay, so, but here's the thing about these. I don't know for sure how many pearls are in this, but I'm going to say that's a 4. So they're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I bet you there are over 100 freshwater pearls in here. I'm just doing an eyeball count. Between 100 and probably 150, depending on, you know, the size of the individual pearl. Then you have these tiny little spacer beads. But this is not just stringing individual beads on a strand. I'm going to come in and try to show you. So hang on here. Hang on. And if you're out there looking with us, shopping with us on Facebook, on TikTok, let us know, because we don't always see you. So I love that you're out there. Watercolor Shroom, KW, nice to have you out there. Clara Rodriguez. Okay, now that's what it looks like. First of all, it's a cube-shaped bracelet. Okay, so that first and foremost is a really great visual. But look what happens. Look at how this is put together. It's literally woven together. Okay, I don't know how talented you are with, you know, crochet or macrame or knitting. If I say the words granny square to you and you just want to like go away, you immediately have a panic attack and you don't know about it, you just can't do it. This is stretch cord with 2 types of beads done on a square, done on a cube, and they're all still stretchy and put together. I mean, this is $9.99. If I showed up on your porch in the middle of all your Christmas lights with a bag of freshwater pearls, baby freshwater pearls nonetheless, and some accent beads and a spool of stretchy cord, and said, can you weave me a cube-shaped bracelet? You would let the dogs out, you'd turn the water hose on me, you'd turn off your lights. I mean, it'd be pandemonium. I really want to impress upon you guys that at $9.99, you have a lot of really nice choices. And that's not the case anywhere else I know of where you can go and shop. And I don't care what it is. I mean, that is such an incredible value. We, every single time, and again, whether it's $9.99 or $9,000, or pick your price in between, we're gonna do our absolute best to do the hard work, to do the sourcing, to bring you quality, and then deliver to you an item that you are gonna be proud to wear, or you are gonna be proud to give. Either way, okay? Either way. So if you've never shopped with us before, start today, okay? If you're on Facebook, type in Sold102, follow the link. If you're on Instagram or TikTok, just look in the information below. All the contact information is there. And when you get back to the Shop LC website, anytime you get to $50 or more, shipping and handling is free. Just saying, it all adds up, especially this time of the year. Okay, we are gonna move on. Thank you guys for joining us. Emerald, my pick of the show, is definitely coming up. It was really hard to decide between the Grandidiorite and the Emerald. They are two very distinctive, rare green gemstones. So you're gonna get an amazing live stream deal on both of those. Okay, here we go. Sold 102, last look. It's gonna live on the website until it's gone. And today's December the 2nd. So not to belabor the point, but we are closing in very quickly now, hour by hour, day by day, on the biggest gift giving holiday of the year. And there's a lot of turmoil, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, life is complicated always, but right now there's a lot of extra stuff going on in the world. And you might have a heightened sense of, you know, holding your loved ones close, drawing the nears and the dears into you for a little extra gratitude. And this is a wonderful way to do it, and very common sense. I mean, $9.99. Okay, guys, coming up next, Sold 103. And I apologize, I do have a little allergies. You know, I've said it before, we're lucky here in Texas. The allergy season is really short. It only lasts 12 months in a row, every single year. So I might step away and dab my nose or sip on a glass of tea there. So, but anyway, thank you so much for sticking with us. Please like, share, and follow. We have not only the live stream shows, but all of the hosts have their own page. We've got our own app now, so you can shop with us online. On the app, you can watch the shows online. There's some times that I'm literally just driving around for a couple of hours, and I'll just turn on the app, then I'll just turn it down. I'll just listen to it. It's sort of like the soundtrack in the background. And if I hear something that I really like, I might just pull over and watch the show for a minute. No big deal. All right, thanks for tuning in. Either way, anywho, coming up next, you'll have a shot at Sold 103, and I think you're gonna like it because we're not talking about a tiny piece. No. We're not talking about something that's an unrecognizable profile. We are talking about
that little thing.
This little old thing. Now, Stephanie, when did you get your first herringbone?
Oh my goodness, I had one of the 80s that I made a mess of.
What was that last piece?
It was a mess.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this is the traditional herringbone. I want to tell you, it's back. You've probably already seen it out there. It's showing up as the foundation for a lot of celebrities who are doing the mix and match. They're doing the collections. They're draping, they're layering, because that's also very much a thing right now. But this is a little bit different because the classic sterling silver is just as you have always remembered it. It's bold, it's edgy, it's really, really extremely luxurious. But the yellow gold vermeil and the rose gold vermeil have these gorgeous kind of star-dusted, sandblasted sparkle finishes to them. So it has to go through a whole separate manufacturing process. And of course, if you turn it over, you can see the shine and the shimmer that is the massive experience that you get from wearing a herringbone. Now these are gonna be, are you ready, about 1/4 of an inch in width. They all have a 1-inch extender on the back. They are all finished off with a lobster claw clasp. And let me just show you what the rose gold looks like, because in all my born days, I take it back, that's a 2-inch extender. That extender is absolutely gorgeous, and that's gonna be just the finishing touch. It lies incredibly flat and smooth on a neckline on top of a sweater. So when you're looking for a little bit of okay, I'm headed out the door. I need some last minute instantaneous sparkle. You just put this on with a cute pair of earrings and honey, you're done. I mean, you really are. Now, these are $79.99, and I don't remember what I paid for mine in the 80s, but I can bet you it wasn't $79. This is a very expensive machine-made chain. I'm going to try to bring this in and show you why. You know, whether you're talking about putting things together individually or all together, you see how close these links have to be. They are literally stacked almost on top of each other.
Oh, that's the shiny side. Look at that. I love the two sides.
That is seriously, you could really sort of flip that and wear it either way. So you've got this side, and it's got a little bit of that concave feature to it, so it's going to just scoop in the light and just zing it right back out. But look at this one. That Stardust finish.
Yeah, and we can see the Italy.
Oh my gosh.
We can see that it's that it's here. It's right.
Is it right there?
It's right.
Oh yeah. Okay,
right there.
on. There it is.
Oh, here.
Oh, there it is. Italy.
Italia.
Yeah.
Which colors are? Oh well, I like.
I mean, so gorgeous.
You can't pick a favorite.
You really can't. I mean, the extender is 2 inches, so that's a game changer, because if you went back to a store to have an extender added, you'd probably, like, I can't even imagine what you'd pay. In today's world, you know, I told the story, my sister was here back in August, and we were at the mall. Oh, look at that, Stephanie. Isn't that pretty? And seriously, I don't really care what else you layer this with. It's a game changer. It's going to be the foundation of any collection that you put on your neckline. It's just really, really stunning. So I hope you get these. These are $79.99. They're going to weigh in at about 2/3 of an ounce, so about 24 grams. You're getting the quality of Italian machine-made workmanship, and that ain't no inexpensive thing out there in the marketplace, my friend. So jump in and grab them while you can. Type in sold 103, and that'll get you back to the website. We're going to bring you the bracelets that match, and you can also use those as a secondary extender if you want to go even longer. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. All right, and the only one I think, oh no, the silver one, actually the silver one is dual-sided as well. I flipped it over accidentally. Okay.
Yeah, I did it like that.
Okay.
I showed the mattes and then shiny matte.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the traditional bright polish, duh, I didn't even look on the other side.
Huh?
I didn't even think to look on the other side.
Well, and what I like on the silver one, if you wear it like that as a bracelet, it kind of makes it a bangle instead of
It really does. Yeah. It really does, because there's a little bit of concave, and so when you flip it over, it kind of turns it this way, and it's more likely to just sort of stand up and stand out, as the saying goes. Okay. $79, great price point. You know, I think in terms of like, okay, well, what am I going to really give somebody that's, you know, that's affordable? Okay, so I'm not giving everybody a $300 gift, you know. And if you can, that's great. I'm not saying that's the thing, but I'm just saying it's not right now. It's not my world. But what do you give? I mean, think about this. You could give somebody 4 $20 bills. You could give somebody $80, and you know how fast that money is going to just evaporate. It's going to be gone, and chances are you might not even remember what it gets spent on. And you see, that was I had a little tangle there. You just give it a little twist like this, it'll come right apart. Not a big deal. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now I'm wearing the bracelet as a necklace extender, and I want you to see what that looks like, because I'm just going to hold it on. I have to get it in the right light, guys, for it to show up in the right focal of my eyeglasses here. But if you wanted to wear it as an extender, right?
Look.
I mean, what would you pay for a herringbone that's that length? You know, you have to think about what your alternatives are out there in the regular marketplace. The bracelets are going to have the same. What did I do with them? I set them down. Oh, here. Okay. The bracelets are going to have an extender, so these are 7.5 to 8 inches, so about an inch on the back. And you might actually use that extender more than you realize, because as Stephanie said, this one, because it's so darn wide, it'll want to fit like a bangle. Okay,
that's cool.
It really is. I just feel so affirmed that, you know, there was something left over from the 80s. That still is really, really good. Okay. All right, $37.99. These are 5-star rated on the website, guys. Okay, 5-star rated, 12.67 on the budget pay. If you want to do the budget pay, it's already out there waiting for you. I'm just going to lay this down so I don't drop it again. But think about the sterling silver. The classic sterling silver is one story. But think about your options, especially at this price point, for adding the rose gold vermeil and the yellow gold vermeil. Really, really beautiful pieces. Not jewelry that I would necessarily say I'm going to wear on my most rough and tumble days, but when I want to add that extra little bit of really chic elegance, that herringbone is really going to kick it up a notch for you. Okay, we're asking the question, do you like multicolored lights for the holidays? Are you doing just all one light, whether it's all white, all blue, all red? We've got a couple of houses that have done all blue, and it's just gorgeous, okay?
Yeah.
Or do you just like, you've got some of both, or so you and all when it comes to lighting? Let us know, type it in the chat below. Thank you for joining us. Please like, follow, and share. My name is Becky Booker. I've been here a long, long time, and I love this new media because it allows us to sort of interact with you on a little bit more, just a little bit of a different way, and I love that a lot. My pick of the show is the emerald ring, and it's coming up in a little bit, but before we get there,
This London
Oh,
blue,
yeah.
baby.
oh my gosh.
I have a weak spot for London. I was wearing my London blue yesterday.
Okay, I can't get this one on my hand. Cinderella cannot wear this one. That's okay. This one is a size 7, and I definitely need a size 8. Now, the thing about this, and I'm gonna go as far back as I can. Can you not see that? You can't not see it.
No.
You know?
That's across the room, yeah.
It really is. And, you know, I know that the trend right now, we see it, there's a lot of coverage out there. There's a lot of, you know, stories in the fashion magazines, and, you know, style experts and whatever. By the way, you get to a certain age and you don't listen to any of that anymore. You're just like, I'm good.
I like what I like.
I'm good. I like what I like. I wish I'd done that 20 years or 40 years ago, right? Anyway, there's a certain thing to be said for the minimalist look, okay? But here's the thing that just kind of blows my mind. There's a spot here in Austin where you can go in and you can buy the little teeny tiny, just one strand, seriously, one strand. If you do them by gram weight, they're just extremely lightweight. And in some cases, and here's the sad part, they're not even gold or sterling silver, it's just straight up fashion jewelry. And it's a little teeny tiny thread, okay? Oh, I don't want anything to be too big. Well, here's my question. How small is too small? And if you can't see it, and you're gonna spend a chunk of money for it, why did you buy it? I mean, if it doesn't show up and it's invisible, or if it's almost invisible to you at arm's length, that means nobody else around you can see it. Why did you buy it? And I'm just saying it because, you know, I love things I want to be able to see. I want to be able to look down and see my beautiful pieces, but at the same time, I don't know, don't you want to show it off a little bit? I don't know, just ask and let's have that conversation. That brings me to London blue. Blue topaz almost never occurs naturally. In nature, most topaz, 99% of it, probably 99% of it is transparent or some other color. It might be a little bit yellowy, might be a little bit brownish, a little bit silvery. But in this color, in nature, I just don't think that this ever occurs in nature. Now it can occur in lighter colors of blue, but it's extremely rare and it's extremely expensive. Interestingly enough, this is, I think, the state stone of Texas. We actually have the Lone Star cut, which you could get. No, you can't get it here, but you can get it in some places. So you look into the bottom of the stone and you see a 5-rayed star. But the only place I know of locally that you can get natural from the earth it comes out blue topaz is a little town out west of us called Mason, Texas. And there are some individual locations where you have to have permission or they're closed altogether. But there's a little mine, a little museum in that town, and it's got some specimens of naturally occurring light blue topaz. And it's extremely light. It's even lighter than sky blue topaz. And it goes for just, have you lost your mind prices? It's crazy. London blue gets its color because it goes through a treatment process that's very similar to what's used to irradiate diamonds. And that treatment process literally bombards the energy onto the topaz, and it literally shifts the crystal structure. There's something in the crystal structure of stone called a color center, and it changes the way the material absorbs light and sends light. And so it's that crystal lattice rearrangement that allows us to see these deep dark blue colors. Even in the world of treated topaz, this one is a standout. Most of the topaz treated doesn't get this color. So when we talk about this color, and this one is a favorite of big name designers out there, you're at $99.99, but it's not just an oval of blue topaz. It has a gorgeous halo of Sleeping Beauty turquoise, and then it's got, I think it's a zircon or moissanite? Zircon, all right. So all of these treasures show up as Mother Nature's incredible collection of beautiful gemstones. And again, this is showing up. This is just our designers showing off. This is what it is.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
They are, and you're not paying any design fee. You're not paying, an artistic fee or anything like that. It's just straight up scoop it up for $99 on budget pay with free shipping because you're buying it from us, and just absolutely gorgeous. Now, I see that it says none under the London Blue Topaz information, but these are treated material, and that's widely known and accepted. And who cares? I mean, my hair is treated, my lips are treated. We live in a world of enhancements, and I think that's perfectly okay, right? Yeah. But did you get yours yet?
Is it? No, I love it though. Is it a permanent treatment? You said it changes the crystal structure. Does that mean?
It's absolutely permanent. That's a good question. The treatment process, there's a process of treating, and it's called annealing. So they go back in and they do that treatment, and then there's a secondary layer that permanently fixes that restructuring. So it's never going to fade. It's never going to wear off. This is not a surface treatment. This is a through and through and through treatment.
Which is why London Blues are expensive. I remember Dan Dennis talking about this 25 years ago. He loves London Blue, and I will always remember that when he was at a different network and I was a young woman. But he talked about how the London Blue treatment process takes so much longer than all of the other ones, and that's why it's more expensive.
Yeah, it is.
It was this expensive when I watched him 25 years ago on another network. It was more expensive than this. How do you do
listen,
it?
I don't know. This is all what you're looking at is the Shop LC method. I mean, decades of being in the industry, decades of being consistent, decades of showing up, being consistent, making those relationships, nurturing those relationships, and then very slowly bringing everything in-house, turning it over to the design team, taking a look. Do you go to the grocery store and just shop for whatever's there, or do you shop the sales, right?
Yeah.
You shop the sales?
Oh, always.
I
got a list, but I go to the sales too.
Yeah, I very often make my list and then see what's on sale.
Right.
And if it's not on, if I find something that's on sale, then I always shop the sale, okay? And that's kind of the mentality that Pradeep has, with the stone shopping team as well. They're gonna shop the sales. That means in a global marketplace where we could really pick and choose anything that we want out there, we start from the list of what is the best value, okay? And it's a challenge because we walk away from about 80% of the potential, things that we could bring you. All right, this comes in your size, so you never have to worry about the sizing. This is gonna be sold 105. All of the information is right there on the web. I'm gonna check the details really quickly though for you. We have 7, 8, and 9, and it looks like the total carat weight here is 6.15 carats. Of course, most of that is gonna be the 11 by 9 big London Blue topaz, and that's going to weigh in at 4.5 carats, which means you've got another 2.5 carats between the turquoise and the natural white zircon. So love that you're getting in on both of those, my friends. You are definitely in the right place at the right time, and they are gorgeous. They are gorgeous. Check out the details at shoplc.com. And oh my gosh, I just had to do this, y'all. That's just, whew, that's so pretty. Okay.
So pretty.
So pretty. All right. Did you answer the poll yet? Color
Shirley
lights?
likes all bright lights.
Shirley likes all bright lights. Okay. Well, I like them in all colors and I like them bright too. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
The question of the show is, how do you do your holiday lighting? Do you do all multicolor lights, single color, all in the same color light, or do you just have some of both and a candle in the window just for good measure? Okay. You know what I discovered? I discovered the rotating disc thing. Got one of those.
Oh, really?
The whole house looks like Santa Claus.
Oh,
It's just
yeah,
falling
like
all
glitter.
over it. I
Like
love
a
it.
glitter bomb.
Mm-hmm. All right, coming up next, one good blue topaz deal
Yeah.
deserves another. Okay, and I'm going to show you just from across the room. And listen, I'm going to bring you in close for this, but I apologize. I got my paws all over this one, so it may have a little, may need a little wipe. But I want you to look at this. And why am I even showing you the small stones next to the larger stones? To show you the consistency in color, okay? Because here's the thing. When you see, let me see if I can do that. How's that? It's more challenging to show intense colors in smaller stones.
To the right, just
To the right?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. And that's because there's less of the material to look at. Think about that old soda pop bottle that used to be, it's green on the outside and you see it broken in the parking lot. It looks like a little white piece of glass. And then you pick it up and you go, oh wait, I think that's the green bottle that I'm used to drinking that soft drink in. It's because it's a small piece and so you don't see much of that color. So the story is designed to tell you that the intensity of color in these is gorgeous. And for $29.99, I don't know where to buy the mountings for $29.99.
Yeah.
I mean, these are beautiful. They're gonna be about 3/4 of an inch top to bottom. They've got a little fleur-de-lis design on the top. Each one of these is gonna be about 80 points. And they're calibrated sizes, so they're gonna be very consistent in the way they face up to everybody who is seeing these. Frame your pretty face, okay? And that is so important. Can you imagine giving these to that teenager that's just been bugging the heck out of you? I want jewelry, I want jewelry, I want jewelry. Amazing. I mean, genuine gemstones for sure, in precious metal, but at a price point that you can look her in the eye and say, this is important jewelry. And then to think, fast forward, and that little jewelry gremlin is walking down the aisle wearing these earrings that you gave to her when she became a teenager. I'm just saying. All right, $29.99. This might be the perfect Christmas gift. This is one of those things that just looks so luxurious, and you save for the last. $29.99. Budget pays waiting for you of $10. Pick them up while you can. This is item sold 106. And if you're just finding us, this is Shop LC, our live stream shows. We're on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Facebook friends, type in sold 106 in the box below in the chat. We'll send you back a link. Follow that link straight back to these items on the webpage for shoplc.com, Instagram, and TikTok. Everything you need to go, get ready, set, go is right down below. And when your shopping cart gets to $50 or more, all your shipping and handling is free. We do that for you happily and gratefully as a way to say thank you for joining us. Like, follow, and share, and invite your friends and family to join us here on Facebook. I know it doesn't seem possible, but by golly, it is. And I'm here to tell you, I'm not just a presenter. I'm also a happy customer. So get in on these now. Ooh, Stephanie.
Yeah. Rich.
Oh man, how many of these do we have?
We have, well, the good news is we have all sizes, but we only have about 3 in each size.
Okay. Can you imagine? I'm saying this with all due respect, okay, to some of the gentlemen out there. And listen, I'm gonna just be real live. I'm gonna wipe this on my velvet dress, okay? Just gave it a wipe, just like that. And that's how you would do it too. I know it. Maybe you might go, and then
Yeah.
and then do that. Okay. To all the gentlemen in the audience, ladies, cover your ears. Did we just cover your entire gift giving season? Okay. I know from working behind the jewelry counter in a little boutique, I know how hard it is speaking to the gentleman in the audience. It is such a challenge to drag yourself to the store, sort through the amazing number of bottles that you see anywhere else. And she'll take that. let us do that work for you, okay? We've done the sorting, we've done the collecting, we've done the manufacturing, we've done the stone setting and the polishing and the mixing and the matching, and we've given it to you at a price that's unbeatable. Why not pick these up at December prices? Maybe right now you're gonna give one and you're gonna save one for the birthday, one for the anniversary. I'm just saying, okay? These have no expiration date. You can buy these now at holiday prices and stash them away for whatever gift giving schedule is appropriate for you. Ladies, it's your turn to listen up. Treat yourself. We have these gorgeous bracelets available in 6.5, 7.25, and 8 inches. The color on every single one of these is just exquisitely matched. You've got beautiful setting on these, and for a bracelet, I mean, Stephanie, come on, that's a lot of carat weight. I love bracelets.
That's the 6.5 inch.
I love bracelets, but we seriously just layer in so much gemstone carat weight. Okay, the 8-inch bracelet has 26 carats, okay? The 6.5-inch bracelet has almost 22 carats.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be somewhere in the middle there. 24 carats just for the average, everyday size, okay?
Yeah.
All the mediums out there in the world, you get 24 carats of blue topaz.
Yeah.
And these are gorgeous. You know what? Okay, so we just did these earrings for $30, right? And they're smaller. You see that? They're
Yeah.
smaller. So what if we took these apart and did, you couldn't do $30 a pair on these, they're too big. So let's say, shop LC price on those. Let's say we did $60 a pair, $59 a pair. Do you see where the metric is going? And every time it points up to so much value for you. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee on all of these pieces. You have very little time to get them home in time for the holidays. But if you get them home now, at least you have it in your hand and you have the choice to keep it or return it. You're not scrambling at the last minute for, oh, that blue topaz bracelet or that turquoise and topaz ring, I gotta have it. So join us right now. Sold 107, type that into the, Sammy, type that into the box, the chat box down below on Facebook. We'll send you a link. All of the details are listed on the webpage that we'll send you back to. But oh my gosh, happy shopping, happy saving. These are absolutely gorgeous. All right, my friends, we are working our way to a couple of picks of the show. One is going to be the Emerald Trilogy ring. The color and the clarity on these is mind-blowing. It's gorgeous. And the faceted grandidiorite beads. Okay, so these are coming up in the show as well. Sold 107 to get your bracelet. Be mindful of the fact that we have 3 different sizes. That's a little bit unusual. You're not always able to get it in 3 different sizes. Choose the size that works. I'll tell you, if you have a 7.5-inch wrist and you want something that has a little bit extra presentation, you could probably get away with wearing the 8-inch bracelet and it's gonna look a little even. It's more, okay, it's more. Okay, now another preview I'm gonna share with you. Inside out hoop earrings. Is Sammy stealing something?
No.
Sammy, I love your short hair.
So cute.
Oh, it's so cute. Okay, my friends, we're going to be bringing you the grandidiorite inside out hoop earrings. So I'm just going to put those on so you have a chance to see what they look like. And have you answered the poll yet? Multicolors, or one color, or you just like a little bit of it all. Thank you guys for joining us. We're so glad that you're out there. And one more shout out to the personal shopper team, 877-899-0490. If you're looking for something really, if you're whatever you're looking for, whatever it is. I need 20 gifts for a bridal group. I need an engagement ring. I need an anniversary surprise. I want something for my birthday. Speak those wishes to our personal shopper team and give them a little bit of time to make that wish come true, okay? Their number is 877-899-0490. And about 6 months ago, as a team, they came online full time. So no matter what time of the day you are or what time zone you're in, personal shoppers are more than happy to help you out with all the details. So thank you for that. Grandidiorite inside out hoop earrings, grandidiorite necklace, and you know what? We just might have a big old grandidiorite ring.
Yes.
We
We have some
might.
exotic exotics, London
It's some
blue,
real
turquoisite,
exotics.
grandinerite.
We're gonna be bringing you emerald studs, turquoisites, everything that you can imagine in this show. And I just wish that my finger was big enough to wear this, because this is a little bit Cinderella. But this, and this is one, I think this is one that you see in the some of the promos. I think this is one of the promo rings that we did for the
All right, well, let's do
holidays.
that.
Oh, you wanna do
that
that
one?
one?
Yeah.
Oh, let's do it. Okay.
Let's do it.
I'm not
I'm
kidding you guys.
intrigued.
You know, I mean, full confession, I've been a gemologist for a long time, and for some reason, I don't know why, but emeralds, I like emeralds. I can't say I've ever had a love affair with emeralds. I don't know why. Don't know what it is. You never stop to analyze it, right? But there is something about this emerald collection in the last, I would say, just the last 12 months. We have absolutely been killing it on some of the most gorgeous emeralds you're ever going to want to own. And I'm talking about all shapes, all price points, set in all metals. I don't care if you're looking for Rhapsody Platinum, or you're just looking, even in carats, which is our sort of everyday economy brand that has platinum over brass or copper. So, I mean, I don't care, just shop your price point and get ready. Speaking of get ready, whew, it's so hard to pick. Look at those guys. Really?
I know what I like.
I'm just saying. Okay, so this one is a Luxoro piece. It's going to be, I think we decided 10 karat gold, 10 karat, yeah, 10
It's
karat.
14.
Oh, I'm sorry, 14 karat white.
Yep.
This is 2 carats total, 2.6 total. This has a 1 5-star rating, and it's absolutely stunning. The way that this is put together, the scalloped edge, the center stone is just massive, and I'm holding it back purposely because I want you to see that this really does make a nice presentation on it. It's not overpowering, okay? It's not the big cocktail ring, but it's definitely noticeable, and that's because you're getting that incredible pop of color. And when we talk about color in gemstones, correct me, Stephanie, if I'm wrong, but is there any other color that even looks like an emerald? Sometimes an aventurine quartz, which is very, very faint, might look like the very, very, very lowest quality of emerald, maybe. But there's just something about this color draws you in, okay? Okay, this is $449. Are you ready for close-up? Here we come.
Close up, here we go.
Close-up, here we come. Details are amazing. We'll let that refocus for a second to make sure I'm in the right spot. The emerald is a carat 69, and one of the things about this cut on an emerald, or an oval cut in general, is that, oops, sorry, I kicked the stand there. Sorry, y'all. There's really not an earthquake in Austin.
A little bit. All right. Oh, right there.
Okay.
Right there.
A carat 69, that looks like it's 2.5 carats easily, and that's just because of the shape of the oval. The oval is large. I mean, think about a round table versus an oval table, okay? It's the same thing. You're talking about the visibility of the shape of the stone and how it impacts the overall composition of the ring. You've got gorgeous, gorgeous pieces here, guys. Ethiopian willow opal, yellow sapphires, okay? Absolutely beautiful. Now, this one happens to be, I believe, in a vermeil mounting. This is gonna be sold 108. Oh, yeah. And interestingly enough, this is a design that we've done before in, I believe, in Ileana. So again, yeah,
I can see that.
yeah, and it's just beautiful. It looks super expensive. And again, that's part of what we do here at Shop LC. Looking at the designs that are out there in the marketplace, looking at all kinds of stuff as well. Elizabeth. Yes, I am live today. Thank you, girlfriend. Sometimes you never know, right? Just prop me up, let me go. But this is one of those designs that's just an evergreen design. And I don't say that because it's an emerald. Now, speaking of that emerald, this is an African emerald. These come to us from a specific mine in Ethiopia. And because they are not South American emeralds, okay, because they're not Colombian emeralds or Brazilian emeralds, a lot of times people will say, I only want blah, blah, blah. I only want this zip code or that zip code. You can do that, and that's perfectly okay. But What happens when you put the blinders on is you miss all of the other things that are out there in the world. If you really are an emerald collector and connoisseur, you want a few of the best specimens from all across the globe. And the Ethiopian emeralds are just amazing. I mean, you get this amazing sort of color. There's a little bit of that extra sort of, sometimes it looks a little bluish. These can have, chemically speaking, a little bit more vanadium, which can make them look a little bluish, which can kind of give you a little bit of almost a visual glow. These, honestly, I'm looking at the transparency on that. Emerald is a type 3 stone. It shows up with all of its bumps and bruises and characteristics. And the finest quality emeralds almost always have a little something. They're never, ever, ever super, super eye clean. And if somebody has an emerald for you and it has no visible characteristics, run, because there's something that's not right there. Emerald shows its nature, and I love that. I love that it's beautiful and it's treasured and it's valuable, even though it shows off its true self. So there's no hiding if you're an emerald, right? So get this one with a 30-day money-back guarantee and a budget pay. This one is going to be sold 108. Sold 108.
Yeah, and that budget
Yep.
pay is...
Budget pay is going to be what? $80?
$90.
$90. Okay, my math was off a little bit. $90 on the budget pay. What a steal. I mean, seriously, what a steal. And the yellow sapphires, you know, the one that we've done, I believe it was an Ileana piece, actually had yellow diamonds around it. So this green and gold combination, green and yellow combination is nothing new. It's absolutely iconic. So congratulations. An absolutely beautiful piece. And again, I apologize. This one is not my size. I'm not really apologizing. I'm just really sort of complaining.
I let them know. I let them know.
Really sort of complaining.
I
Dang it,
told
can't
them.
wear that one. Okay.
Nobody listens to me either.
Thank you guys for joining us. Elizabeth, thank you so much. We got a lot of you joining us on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok. So tell your friends and family. I'm going to be here for about another hour or so, and we've got some really beautiful, affordable, rare, and exotic pieces that you will not want to miss out on. Okay, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. All right, moving on. And
About a tennis bracelet.
okay, stop already.
Stop it.
Stop and stop and stop it.
Stop it.
Woo. Okay. It is hard not to love these stones. I'm gonna close the I'm gonna shut the front door. Okay. And there you go. Is there somebody drilling something?
No, it's the massager from earlier. I've got it going. I told you.
Ah!
If you missed the earlier show.
If you missed the earlier show, bring it over here. We had this whole conversation about, our, this decade aches and pains, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I like to call them my LOLs, my little old ladies.
Yeah, I've got that going in the background.
Okay, can you hear this? Wait, where's the microphone? Okay, listen. It's like, it sounds like somebody's drilling a hole in the wall, but they're not stopping. It keeps drilling. How deep is that anchor bolt going, y'all? Oh my gosh. Okay, go back and check that out, because I think it was, what, $29 or something? That was really good.
It was $29.99.
It's
Here, let me
$29.99.
bring that in for you.
That's right, I'll bring it in. I'm bringing it in. I'm moving the furniture.
Okay.
Okay. Because
Here,
actually,
you're gonna sit, I want you a little bit closer so you don't have to keep.
all right, well, I just scared myself because I got my heel sort of hung in that carpet. So
I've done
most
that.
days I'm just honestly in really ugly gym shoes or barefooted or in my sock feet.
Come in just a little bit
okay.
closer.
Come into my parlor, said the spider
Yeah,
to the fly.
yeah. Be
Do I
afraid.
need to sit on a magazine now? Get the Sears catalog.
But let's see. Let me see you hold it up and see if. Yeah, can you come in a little bit closer? Yeah, it's showing.
Okay. All right.
Okay, that's perfect. If you don't mind sitting there, then
I
you
do
can.
not
We can
mind
still get a
sitting
good
right
shot of
there.
that
And I
jewelry.
won't sit every time. I'm just sitting down for a minute.
Well,
All right.
If I can use the massager the whole show, you can sit down.
I've just been granted permission. Watch out. She said the magic, she said the dangerous words, you can. All right. These are just stunning. I mean, I am not kidding you guys.
Oh, Pamela says she can't hear us sort. Let's see
Oh,
the
Pamela.
microphone. Oh, you know what? I think when we moved the microphone, or when we moved it.
Hold on,
Hey,
Pamela.
There we go.
You got it? Hold on.
No, it's in there.
Is
Everything is. No, the microphone should be working fine.
Pamela, I don't know. Is there a mute or an unmute on your end, Pamela? I give up. Oh, no. Oh, can't hear or see. Dang it.
Let's see. I'm on Facebook right now,
Are
and
you-
I see, and I don't know. Let me
Okay, Stephanie's gonna check. Wait.
check the sound because I haven't muted.
Okay, you got it?
All right, hang on.
Okay, Pamela, hang on. We're gonna check. We are gonna check.
I can hear it.
Okay, we're always tuned in on this end to those platforms because we want to try and head off any difficulty. So Pamela, close the app you're using and start up again and see if that works. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, don't go. Come back.
Go.
Elizabeth can see and hear. Teresa can see and hear. Thank you
Okay,
guys.
thanks for letting us know, y'all.
Okay, maybe type in the chat for Pamela. I would say Pamela, maybe you'll stop, close, and reopen.
Yeah.
I hope you'll come back. Okay. And that's the great thing about the live streams, guys. If you miss something during the show, or it's for whatever reason the connectivity is not working, you can always go back and watch the show on Shop LC. So I love that, sort of.
You better behave yourself.
I can't go back and I just can't watch myself on there, guys. Can't. So it's like, oh, get a rope. All right, let's talk about emeralds. First of all, that is so pretty. And why do you buy a gemstone? Why do you buy a piece of clothing? Why do you buy a certain make and model of car, a certain cut of jacket, the certain silhouette of a gym shoe, or a spiky heel? Why do we choose the things that we choose? First and foremost, you choose it because you like the look of it. Really. You know, there's a little bit of a delayed reaction. You see something that you like, and your eyeball sends a message to your instinct, and your instinct is actually what replies yes or no, and then your brain catches up and goes, oh yeah. Your brain is the last of the party. So when you see something and you love it right away, guys, allow yourself to trust yourself, okay? These are gorgeous. These are, again, Wellow Opals, and let me show you again. Gentlemen, for all the gentlemen out there, we're giving you some opportunities here to really get some major shopping done. The bracelet is $4.49, regardless of which size you want. You've got, I believe, 5x3 ovals. And the accent stones here are moissanite. Moissanite. That's why this thing is just so sparkly. Yellow gold vermeil. This is going to have about 1/8 of an inch on the width there. So powerful as a single piece for sure, but easily stackable. Let me check your details, okay? Hold on.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. This is for the smallest.
Okay, this is for the smallest, okay? 19 emeralds, okay? 19 emeralds. So they're all either 5x3s. You have 19 moissanites because it's a perfectly matched and layered. I love the box clasp. I love that I've got 2 closures on there. And listen, that's a pretty piece. I mean, that is a really pretty piece. Let me just bring it over here so you can see it. It just screams expensive. And I'm not talking $4.99 expensive. I mean, if you took me to the mall and said, okay, put them out on the, because I don't shop retail anymore, guys, and I haven't for a long time. Put this out on the case. What would you guess that cost? And I would say $5,000 without a heartbeat, that's what it looks like. Okay. But we've got it for you today while supplies last at $4.99. It's free shipping. And let me just give you a maintenance lesson right here, okay? Let's talk about bracelet anatomy. Each one of those is an individual link, all right? Each one of those. And then you have what we call a box clasp or an insert clasp. Some people call this a tongue, some people call it the tab. Either way, that fits right into that slot. Now, this holds on by tension, okay? So you can see that when you press that, it flattens out and then you can open it up. So if you ever get to a spot where your bracelet doesn't work anymore, that clasp doesn't work, take a little tiny piece of pliers, a little pair of pliers, and with the tiniest little bit of pressure, you're just going to take the tab on that bracelet, pull it up a little bit, and increase the space between those two pieces, and that will instantly restore that spot. So a little bit of bracelet maintenance for you there, because if you love it, you're going to wear it all the time, and you'll love having the two safety closures on there as well. Okay, guys, Elizabeth, thank you. Pamela, thank you.
She hung in there.
Pamela, yes! She hung in there. I love it. All right, this one is sold 109 Facebook. Type it in the bottom. We'll send you the link. Pick the size that works the best for you, because it's just a really, really luxurious piece. And let's face it, this is the time of the year when we do sometimes stop and say, you know what, that one or those, your inner circle of people, whatever their relationship is to you, you might want to give them a little bit of something extra. And this is a great way to do that, guys. I mean, that's just gorgeous. Okay, love it. Elizabeth, yeah, thank you for being out there as well. Okay, coming up next, as
You need a pendant.
yeah, Glenn Ellis, who's one of our producers here, he's a gentleman who hails from London, or not London, but
I haven't
England.
seen him in ages. How's he doing?
Oh, he's a hoot as always. But he doesn't say pendant. He likes to put a little spin on something, and so in order to make it sound a little bit exotic, he calls it a pendante.
A pendant.
Here's your emerald pendante, madam.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, thanks so much for joining us. This emerald pendant is really beautiful, and I'm just going to hold it up here so you can sort of see what it looks like. Makes a nice splash on the neckline. Not too big, not too small, definitely looks expensive. This one is another one of those Goldilocks forever and always pieces that looks good on everybody, anytime, period. Now, the bail will accommodate probably up to a 3mm chain. You don't need to put it on anything that heavy, but if you wanted to go a little bit, you could do that. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking a 1.5mm rope chain. We've had some amazing deals on rope chains. I'm talking $100 buys you a gold chain. So yeah, this is enormous. $279.99, 14 karat yellow gold on this one, which is why I said rope chain in the gold collection. So this one is $279, 14 karat yellow gold, emerald and diamonds. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
we gotta take a look at this one. This is so nice. And this is a Colombian emerald, I believe.
Let's see.
Colombian? Oh, thank you.
Can you see that any better?
Yeah. I have to squint. That's okay. Okay, and I'm gonna show you the difference. And this is one of the things that we don't get to do always on live shows. But let me just show you. Okay, can you help me out with this one? Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Colombian emerald in the pendant, okay. Well, Ethiopian emeralds in the bracelet. You tell me if you can see the difference. You really can't. And you know what? Gemologically, it's almost impossible. It's pretty much impossible to tell the difference in those two stones. Now, you might be able to tell the difference chemically. I don't know for sure, but if you put this in a spectroscope, and you look for a particular spike on the line, you might be able to tell. But for all intents and purposes, this looks like that. Okay, so that's why I said if you're really just hooked on only having Colombian emeralds, that is okay if you just want South American stones. But man, you are really missing out in today's world on a lot of emeralds. And honestly, this is my thought on this. You tell me if you think differently. I really think that because the bias in the marketplace is towards South American emeralds, I really think that helps to make the stones that come from Ethiopia a little bit more value-based for you. And what do I mean by that? You're getting a lot of color, you're getting a lot of presentation, because the demand in the marketplace, the bias is, oh, the best emeralds come from, Brazil, Colombia. I don't think that's necessarily the case. I think you can make a case that they're top quality gemstones in the emerald family from distinctly different places on the globe, different continents, as a matter of fact. Would I wear those two together?
Gladly.
The look on her face. That's the biggest eye roll of the whole year.
They look like they were made for each other.
But they do.
Yeah.
But the thing that I feel like I spend a lot of time not just telling you about the stones and how each piece of jewelry is made, but I really feel like I'm such a cheerleader for telling you about our value proposition, because honestly, guys, I've done this for different companies throughout the years, and I don't know of anybody that is so value oriented as we are here at Shop LC. But listen, the only way that you're going to know for yourself is to not believe a word that I say and just get them home for yourself, okay? I respect that you have your own opinion, and I want you to have your own opinion, but the truth is, you never know yourself until you get these pieces home. You can listen to me rattle on and talk all day, and goodness knows I can, don't dare me. But until you get them home, really, in all seriousness, I don't think you'll get it. You really have to have these in hand to enjoy these pieces. But while you're at it, guys, please go back and get a rope chain. Maybe if you have a minute, you can drop a link for a rope chain in the chat.
Oh yeah, I will look.
But those rope chains, I mean, we had some the other day, Stephanie, that were like $99. A rope chain. It's 10 karat gold. But I've bought so many rope chains, and a few of the links that I really like, since we've just been killing it on the gold prices. I love that. Thank you, guys. I'm so glad that you're out there. We have Diana Maria, or Dianaria. Thank you. Big Joe is back for the go around.
Back.
Pillow $4.29. That sounds so comfy. Oh, is that David Pillow? I don't know. All right. A lot of folks joining us. Thank you so much, Kathleen. Remember to like, follow, and share. My name is Becky Booker, so please like, follow, and share Shop LC. Get the app on your phone. It's Android and iOS friendly. You can shop, you can search, you can use your Fast Buy button, you can watch the live TV, you can do product research as well. So a lot of great things you can do online. And let me just give a shout out to the daily giveaways that we're doing. We've been giving away in a daily drawing things like the new Samsung, I think it's the Note 23. We gave away a 65-inch Samsung TV. We gave away some Ceylon sapphire jewelry, and I believe it was in platinum as well. So I'm not talking, hey, we're gonna give you a nice scarf or free gift with purchase. You get an extra lip gloss. No, I'm talking about seriously good stuff. All the names go in the hat today, and one winner comes out at the end of the day. It's not like waiting all week long for millions of people all over to buy that lottery ticket, and I have all this competition. So I hope you understand what I'm saying. The competition pool is a lot smaller, which means your chances of winning are a lot bigger. So do it now. Go back and enter. And I checked on that. That feature is not available on the app, but go to shoplc.com and get yourself entered. You know, you might win. What the heck?
All right.
All right.
I put a really,
Let's see.
well-reviewed chain in there. 40 reviews, 4.6. And
Oh, nice.
It's $145. So, yeah.
That's okay. That's not a bad deal. I mean, gold is doing crazy.
1.3 grams, but it's people love this thing.
Okay, and listen, call personal shoppers. If you're buying several things, just call them, ask them.
Yes.
Ask them, is this the same chain that was $99? Or that's what I'm looking for? Call them, they'll help you out, okay? But in the meantime,
but wait, there's more. Okay, so the one that I put in the cart,
yes,
qualifies for the extra 25. So it's actually going to be about
$110.
Yeah, let's see.
That ain't bad, y'all. That is not bad.
Yeah.
In fact, that's darn good. Okay, so thank you guys for getting in on that.
Yeah.
Okay, Stephanie's going to put that in the
So
chat.
117. Yeah.
Okay, so I love that. I love it. And Pamela, thanks again for hanging in there. I love it. All right, my friends.
It's time.
Okay, I have to tell you something. I saw this, the first time I saw this, in fact, the only time I've seen this, and because I've been begging for it, to have this in the overnight Night Owl show, and it's not been scheduled for the Night Owl show. When I saw this originally, you know, because we're salespeople, guys, you know, we're numbers people. We immediately start, you know, the wheels start spinning. How much is it? How much is it going to sell for? How many do we have? What's the carrot rate of the sales? We're just immediately self-bombarded with a lot of questions. Okay, I'm looking at a price on my screen right now. Are you serious if this is $7.99?
Mm-hmm. It's the prettiest emerald ring. It's up there with any emerald ring I've ever seen in my life.
It's stunning. I'm not kidding you. Okay, $7.99. Now, there's no reviews on this one yet because it's brand spanking new in this collection. This is a doorbuster deal, but these emeralds are seriously on fire. When you talk about gemstones in general, even including diamonds, you know, they're all things that come from the natural world. And you know, there's a saying, Mother Nature doesn't make right angles, right? So everything that comes to us from nature has the nuance of being individual all the time. So everything is its own unique entity for all practical purposes. But when you look at these guys, you talk about color and clarity and color, and you talk about the intensity of the color, and you talk about how green the color is. I mean, these literally look like they're backlit. They literally look like they're glowing. This is the ring that I saw across the room, and I just beat a path right over there, and I said to Sonny, how much is that? And he said, I don't know, it's gonna be a doorbuster. I seriously thought this was gonna be like a $2,000 ring. Even for us.
So much gold. Does it
Even for us.
There?
The gold is, I'm gonna guess it's about 3 grams maybe of gold.
It doesn't say, but it's chunky.
It's chunky. All right, let's take a look. You might have to help me, Stephanie.
Okay.
The band is, like Stephanie says, this is a ring that is, honestly, Stephanie, I think this is just meant to be worn every day. And a lot of you won't wear emeralds every day.
A little bit close. You know what? Let's do
A lot of people
Oh,
don't
that's
wear
good right
emeralds
there.
every day. Okay, great. Yeah. And I'm gonna let you move my hand to wherever it needs to be.
Okay, that's the side view. I see this as a wedding ring
I do. I mean, look how thick that is.
or engagement, either way.
There is so much gold in this, guys. This is 14 karat yellow gold, all right? And then we're gonna turn this around so that you can see. I'm just gonna put it on my finger.
Yeah.
Because it'll be more stable that way. Because I may have to go and pay for this before before I go.
Here, yeah, maybe that. Right there, that's the
Okay.
shot. Did you plug that in?
Oh,
What just happened? And I think you're
gosh.
gonna see it a little bit better on this monitor.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of gold in this. The design team did not mess around. I mean, this is definitely, like Stephanie said, this is a bridal piece for sure. You could easily wear this any day, every day, all day long. The prongs are beautiful. Yeah. And that's a little
perfect.
wonky on my finger there, but you get the gist.
Mm.
That is amazing. That's so gorgeous, guys. All right, the details here, I'm going to give you the details because this is, I can guarantee you, this is one of the smallest parcels of emeralds we've ever done. Those emeralds, and to match those emeralds and set them that close with those heavy prongs, giving you the comfort and the security and the stability of what you could easily wear those every single day. Okay, 65 points. 65 points of emeralds. And these are not lab created.
No.
These are not, you know, emeraldine quartz. I have room in my heart for just about anything gemstone related, guys. Being lab created or treated is not something that I don't take offense to any of that. I just think, wow. I mean, we're at such an interesting crossroads in the world of gemology and technology because they blend so beautifully together. And anytime that happens, the ultimate end is it gives you, the consumer, a lot more choices. And isn't that really what it's all about? I mean, it's like that in every industry: fabrics, cars, books, you know, cell phones, computers, kitchen mixers. There's so many choices out there now that you can really find your sweet spot. But that being said, if you want all of that and the best deal, you got to get them from Shop LC. Really. All right, this is sold 111. That's your angel number right there, 111. You were in the right place at the right time at the right day, and you picked this up. I guarantee you, nobody's going to think that you paid $7.99 for that. It just does not have the look and feel of that. This is our brand. You're going to see our hallmark on the inside. It's stamped Luxoro. This is 14 karat on the band. And as Stephanie said, that is a chunky band. There is a lot of gold in this one. We did not cut any corners on this one at all. So take the budget pay on this. Get the free shipping because it comes right along with that. You're shopping with us online. Type in sold 111. If you're shopping with us on Facebook, type sold 111 in the chat below. We'll send you back to the link to this item on the Shop LC webpage. Full disclosure: how many stones, how much each, you know, what are the weights. You'll get all that information. So soak it up, guys, because we want you to be fully informed. And if you're on Instagram or TikTok, all the buying information is right there below, so just go for it. I don't know how many of these we have left, but man, there won't be an endless supply of those, because there's not an endless supply of this stone in this quality anywhere. And you know, the value factors, color, clarity, and carat weight, those are the three most important factors. I mean, color, clarity, and carat weight. Clarity is a little bit of a discussion point, because there are different groups of gemstones, the different types of gemstones that may be more or less clear or transparent. Emerald's a type 3. It's always going to show some inclusions. But I'm telling, are you seeing any inclusions in this?
Not that one. What is oiling though?
Okay, oiling is a process. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oiling is a process that's been used for a long time, and we know that even the ancient Egyptians did it. Because emerald tends to be a material that's type 3, a lot of the crystals show up with openings or cracks or fissures that literally reach to the surface of the stone. When that happens, you see, when you polish the stone, because of the air that comes in through the crack, you see those openings. The ancient emeralds, the ancient Egyptians figured out that if you took cedarwood oil and you heated it gently, then you put the emeralds in and you let it in there, that the cedarwood oil would be absorbed into the openings of the stone. And what it does is it fills those up, and it improves the clarity, it improves the color, and quite honestly, it improves the stability of the stone as well. It's like that Japanese art of repairing the broken pottery with the gold, and then it becomes,
oh yeah,
okay, I forget what that's called. But what I think is so interesting about that is, in today's world, it's very similar. The concept, at least, is very similar to the fissure filling in rubies. We take that material, add it to the rubies, improves the quality, makes more stability, and that kind of thing. So emeralds routinely have been oiled. I don't know if these have been oiled. These have been oiled. Not, that doesn't bother me in the least.
Okay.
It's like rubies and sapphires. 99.9% of the rubies and sapphires you're going to see in today's world are heated, and it's been that way since ancient times. That's not a new process.
How did they do it?
The heating?
Yeah.
They seriously just put it into a fire.
Really?
Mhm.
How did they figure that out, I wonder? They
You
were
know,
smarter
just
than we give them credit for.
trial and error.
Yeah.
But you know, have you ever visited? Have you ever? We have an event here in Texas every year called the Texas Folklife Festival, and it's associated with the University of Texas, and they have a thing down in San Antonio called the Institute of Texan Cultures. And so, there's an exhibit in this amazing museum of every group, every ethnic group, every country that over the hundreds of years of Texas history have come to be the fabric of all the people that live in the state of Texas. But they have this big festival every single year. It's called the Folklife Festival, and all of these cultures will bring something that's part of their culture. Like, you'll see a group of Scottish women, and they'll be doing tatting, making lace. And then we have the folklorico dancers that will perform native, dances that come from Mexico. Hello, did you just break your chair? I think your knobs are twisted. But one of the things that we have there is a group of sort of like folks who are dressed up in pioneer, like 1860s, okay? And they are doing a thing called campfire cooking, which is where I'm going with this long story. Anyway, they'll take an old cast iron Dutch oven and put biscuits on the inside, and then they'll put the lid on it, and then they know exactly where in the coals to put that cast iron pan to give those biscuits the right temperature and the right heat to make them gorgeous. So it's not just, oh, I'm gonna throw it in the fire,
yeah,
and it's done. You have to understand that heat. You have to understand how to heat it, what the coals look like. You have to know a bunch of stuff. So it's, goodness gracious, even toasting a marshmallow, you don't just stick it in the flame and have it, flame up. There's a fine art to that. Stephanie's working on her sciatica. All right, I think you are giving that.
I'm test driving.
She's
this.
given
I'm
her
doing research.
She's giving her shiatsu a workout. Okay, so I love it. Okay. This one is going to be sold 111, so go back and get that. I'm serious. That is such a great deal. Such a great deal. And you know, the thing is too, when you talk about color and clarity and cut and carat weight, all of those really and truly are not designed to say, this is the best and this is not the best. Those are negotiating factors. Those are value factors, okay? And they're designed to give you lots of choices for how you spend your dollar. Do you want one big emerald that's this color? Well, get ready, you're gonna spend a whole bunch of money. But if you can handle smaller stones, several smaller stones at absolutely exquisite color and clarity, well now, because they're smaller, you're gonna pay less money for those. So it's really a value factor for you. It helps you figure out what your preference is and where you want to spend your dollars. And we recognize that nobody has endless dollars, that everybody wants to get maximum value for their dollars, and that's one of the ways that we do some of the math and the work behind the scenes to give you those value choices. But man, that's a gorgeous piece. All right, I'm gonna get one of those. Okay, yes, I just whispered that under my breath, but it wasn't so much under my breath. Okay. I'm serious. That is an absolutely gorgeous piece, okay? All right. Happy Mary to me, okay? Happy Mary to you. And listen, here's the thing. If you wait around, especially at this time of the year, I'll just be honest with you, you will miss out on pieces, okay? You will miss out because
Yeah, we only have about 8 all in the different sizes.
of those left? Okay, only about 8. So get in touch with a personal shopper if you have questions that the website can't answer. 877-8990-490. And then you are more than welcome just to type in 111 and go back to the website and see if you can get yourself all situated that way. All right. Seriously, I mean, this is just giving me a hot flash from looking at how gorgeous these are. These are $649. I'm just going to rip it off. I'm going to rip off the Band-Aid. That retail suggested at $4,000 is no joke. When you talk about emeralds that have this level of wow, 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 I mean, you could spend $4,000 and get a synthetic emerald in today's world. It's not a big deal. You can do that. 65 points total. So you're going to have about 1/4 of a carat in each ear. But let me just show you how this shows up, okay? And I'm going to put one earring. I'm going to take out this accent piece. You see what I'm talking about? Aren't you glad you tuned in for emeralds? Because I've been saying, can we get emeralds? Can we get emeralds? Can we get emeralds? Because they're gorgeous. I mean, really, really gorgeous. It seems like every year there's a diva, you know, there's a darling deal. There's like, oh, this is going to be a year that we got those great emeralds. One year it was Mahenge Spinel. Oh my gosh. You know, you just never know. There's always that one little wow factor. Okay, Stephanie, do I have that right?
Well, that's pretty. I can tell it's an emerald. I'm 8 feet away from you and I can see it's an emerald.
Yeah, I mean, easily. There's no doubt about it, guys. These are just stunningly beautiful. $649. These don't have reviews yet on the web because they're brand new. Now, I can imagine that these are going to be absolutely gorgeous. Is that okay where I am?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Here,
these
hold
are
the other one.
spectacular. These are spectacular. Now, these
Right here, you do
have
that. I'll do this.
natural yellow diamonds. Okay, natural yellow diamonds. Stop it. For $649? I mean, if you found the diamond cluster for $649,
Oops.
that would be amazing. It's a stunningly beautiful piece.
It's not
A
wanting to
May
focus.
birthday. If you're anticipating your first baby and it's going to be a May baby, or if you're a grandma and you got your first grandbaby, that's okay. Throw that up there. Is in May. That's great. Now here's what you're going to do. Type in sold 112. Oh my gosh, is that gorgeous? Type in sold 112. If you're on Facebook, we'll send you back to the link. And this is another one that's been brand new in the collection. And it's also going to be one that sells out and is gone. This one will be Shop LC History. Little Sparrow, 2751, thank you. Michaelism, thank you. So glad to have you out there. I'm Anity, thank you. Stacy Justicey, I like you that you're out there. Diana Arias, thank you. Big Joe, thank you. All of you who are joining in, thank you so much, guys. Like, follow, and share. You can find me separately as Becky Booker or Becky Booker, Shop LC host. And if you'd like to see some of my Instagram shenanigans, I'm Becky Booker GG on Insta. Because you know we have to shorten everything. We don't have time to say Instagram.
No.
We just call it Insta. It's just Insta. Oh my goodness.
I'm finally getting it to focus.
Okay. So bear with us for just a second. Because you know, during these shows, we work off of a cell phone camera because it is social media. That's what we do. That's how we connect on these platforms. So thank you guys for joining us. And oh my gosh, wait for it. Wait. Oh!
Just for a second, it focuses.
Oh my
But yeah.
great gravy. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty.
That's so gorgeous. All right, with natural yellow diamonds, that's blowing me away, guys. Beautiful pieces. These are also Luxoro, so they're going to be 14 karat yellow gold, and they are absolutely exquisite. I mean, seriously, this is why I tell you, you make a to-do list or you have a running list of things to do. Buy Colombian emerald earrings. Have you ever written that on your to-do list? No, I haven't. But man, I'm telling you something. You come across a deal like this, like I say, I'm not necessarily in the market for earrings. I'm not actively searching for this earring. But man, when you stumble across a deal like this, you cannot hesitate to take action and grab them before they're gone. And here's the thing, guys. You know, we are connected to gemstone dealers across the globe at all times. So we have a lot of people now bringing offers. And unfortunately, when those offers are done, they're usually done. So you want to jump in and be very, you want to be very comfortable with the process of missing out. Okay, and you should be okay with that, because we come across these deals one parcel of jewelry at a time, one parcel of stones at a time. I know that Pradeep has got his list and he's always looking for something, but we don't bring it to you unless it's a deal. And that's a great intro for one of the most significant gemstones of this generation. And of course, I'm talking about turquoisite. This gemstone only comes from the Anatolia Mountains in Turkey. It is not a gemstone like an emerald or an amethyst that's got this really deep, rich color. This is on the opposite end of the spectrum. These have one of the most interesting color palettes you will ever see. And it's a very visually stunning gemstone because you will never see anything quite like it. It's called turquoisite. Now it shows up with other names. There are other companies that might call it zarite or zoltanite, or there's another name out there for it, I can't remember. Gemologically, it's all diaspora. It's all Turkish diaspora with different names. We call it turquoisite because that's a more proper gemological name, ITE. After a portion of a word means it's either named after a place or a person. Tanzanite from Turkey, grandidiorite after a person. But this one is one to own. This is $99.99. This is a true color change stone. Color change means that this gemstone responds to different parts of the white light spectrum, and in cooler light you're going to see cooler colors. Expect to see more of a bluish, or sometimes sort of like a blue gray. You might actually see a little bit more of a blue green, or sort of a slightly teal color. In warmer colors like incandescent light, the old school reading light, or sunlight, expect to see peachy or raspberry or pinky tones. So it's a very, very interesting material. And it's not like showing you the chromium in a ruby, so you flash a black light on it and it's got this flash of color. It's a true color change material. So it means as you move throughout the day through different types of lighting environments, this will look different. Now, because it's not a deeply colored stone, you're going to see subtle changes. But because it's not a deeply colored stone, it also can be very much influenced by its environment. So if you happen to be wearing something that's a little pink, because pink is the color right now, expect to see kind of like pinky morganite colors or peachy morganite colors. If you are wearing something a little darker, grays or blues, or if you're wearing greens or yellows, expect again a little bit of environmental influence on how your eyeball perceives that color. It's really one of the coolest materials out there because it's not something that's a static presence all the time. It's got this bubbly kind of personality, and it's kind of like a social butterfly. So it's willing to change and be influenced by so many great deals. It is incredibly rare. There's one source for this material, and that's it. Thankfully, because of our relationship with Tony Denise and his amazing gem hunting, gem finding, and negotiating skills, we have this as part of our collection. And we almost always have a little bit of a presence on the website, but what you might not realize is that there are very limited pieces and we sell through them very, very quickly. This is not the home shopping network that you want to join if you're waiting around for 10,000 of those, or 12,000 of those, or 8,000 of those, or even 1,000 of those, because that's not how we can source this stone. It's just physically impossible. There's not that quantity. We go through these pieces, we go through these parcels piece by piece. We turn them over to our design team, all of that juicy inspiration that they marinate in every day, and we allow them to create beautiful pieces, and this is the end result. And we can do all of that and show up with this kind of deal at $99, a AAA turquoisite, which means it's just about the best you're gonna get. And I'll tell you, it's a steal for $99. That is an incredible piece. I've got to tell you, if you don't have one of these in your collection, grab it. This is sold 113.
We got some matching pieces here.
Oh gosh, do we? Okay. Oh yeah, I see them.
And we'll go through them quick because we only have 25 minutes.
Okay, sold 113 on this one. Sold 113. I'm just going to lean over and grab the necklace because that's going to be coming up, and I want you to see that it definitely does match.
It's a perfect match.
It's exactly a match. And at $99, goodness, you can definitely get the matching pieces. Listen, and I'm not ever here to talk you into spending more than you can spend. I realize that we live in a world where everybody has a budget, and I think that that's a good thing. But if I can help you find something that's within your budget, that's just absolutely jaw-droppingly gorgeous, well, then my work here is done. I'm just going to tell you that honestly. Well, I got a knot in this chain, and that's just how that's going to be. I'm going to show you these together so that you can see that they definitely are the same footprint, okay? All right, so definitely the same. And I apologize, Stephanie, I got your chain all tangled up here.
Oh, right there.
Oh.
Don't even move.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Good.
So this is coming up, so stick around for that. All right, here's the deets on the ring, guys. 63 points in that gorgeous turquoisite. It's a one-source material. It's going to be a 6x4, and I believe, yes, that is a gorgeous, gorgeous cushion cut. It's fantastic. Surrounded with tapered baguette zircons and more white zircons on the halo. Doesn't that look expensive? It really does. And in the world of gemstones, like so many things, sometimes you have to honor the concept of rarity. Okay, you really do. These are incredibly rare, so scoop them up now. Put them in the safety deposit box. If you're in a buy and hold mode, put it in the box, forget about it, go back in 10 years and see, because I don't even know if we'll get this in 10 years. Remember, pink diamonds, 37 years at Argyle. Tanzanite, 40 years, and it's done. So don't wait around on these, get them while you can. Sold 114, is that this one?
That was 114, yep. And these earrings, I've never seen the chrome with the turquoisite, but I like it.
Oh my gosh.
It's good
That's sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. All right, I'm gonna put this one on for you. This is gonna be sold 115.
Yep.
And if you're shopping with us on Facebook, type in sold 115, all right? Turquoisite in the center. One little pop of chrome dioxide at the top. Natural and untreated on that stone, natural and untreated on the turquoisite. And I have to give you this disclaimer, guys. In my book, I'm an old school gemologist. If it says natural, it means the only thing that we've done to that, it's faceted. In some parts of the globe today, natural means it started out in the earth and then we did something to it.
Kind of how we come to work natural.
Oh, I come to work disturbingly natural. And then put a little spackle on. But I'm just telling you, I just want you to understand my definitions, guys. You won't ever hear me say natural if it's been treated or enhanced in any way, shape, or form. And I'm a stickler for that. I'm always going to give you the details. But that being said, let me tell you something else, guys. Even when we have $9.99 products and it looks like something else, even if it's just resin and it looks like turquoise, you're spending $40, $50, $60 for the Zachary same product at the big fancy stores with somebody's name on it, and it's the same treated, enhanced, maybe not even real stuff. So think about the value proposition that we bring to you here at Shop LC. It is unbeatable, okay? And I'll tell you something, if you ever have a question about something, reach out to the personal shopper team. I am more than happy to answer private messages. If you want to send me a DM on Facebook, that's fine. I don't care about that. I'm a real person. I have my real opinions and my real education, my real experience, and I'm more than happy to bring that to the table for you. $127.99, new for this season, AAA color change, Anatolia Mountains, turquoisite, in a leverback setting. You can dance, you can YMCA and electric slide yourself around all over the holidays, and they're never going to come out of your ears because they have that beautiful, elegant leverback. It is a girl's best kept secret when it comes to wearing a sexy earring and not losing it. Oh my gosh, we went to a little event at Leo's school last night. What's the first thing I see? One of the teachers looking around. Have you seen my earring? Have you seen my earring?
No.
Yeah, and I'm like, girl, get a leverback, okay? I was like, here's my card, please call me. But these are beautiful. Special event, every day. Doesn't matter, guys. We're not going to tell you, we're not going to preach to you about style because you already know all that. You know about that. You have your own attitude. You know how to do it. Type in sold 115. Carat weight on here altogether is 1.85 carats. All the details are available at Shop LC. Facebook friends, type in sold 115 down below. We'll send you the link. That'll take you back to the page. Free shipping on these, budget pay on these of $25.60. And seriously, you can say all you want to say, but that's a good looking earring. It really and truly is. It is a good looking earring. Okay, moving on.
Moving on from one exotic to
I
another.
know. I mean, exotic and just so much rare exotic material. Okay, what are we doing next? I'm looking.
The grandidierite, which I don't think we've ever had, except for maybe that beaded necklace that you're showing.
On the shows?
The ring. But yeah, we've never done.
Okay, let me see. Now that's the grandpapa of all rings. Where is it?
Did I not bring it over there?
Where is it? No, I think it's still sitting in the wheelbarrow. Because it's a big one. I'm going to put the inside out hoops. I'd like to know, guys, what's your favorite piece? What do you love? Tell me a little bit about what you like. Just because I'm being nosy. Because we want to bring people what they want. I just want to know. Yeah, and if you have a suggestion for a show, these are 2-hour blocks of time. If there's something you'd like to see, or maybe you'd like to see a certain person do a certain item, if you want Chris to tell you about a certain thing, or Lolo or Katie or any of us, if you want to see any of us, or Marva, whoever, if you want to see a certain person present a certain item, type it in the chat. Let us know. We'd love to hear from you. Billy, thank you again. I just love that you're always out there. War Guy, thank you. We've got Musavi. Is that it? I think. Mamas love her fashion. I love seeing the names. I really do. I do. One of my handles used to be B2G2 because I have Becky Booker and I'm a graduate gemologist.
Oh,
so there you go. So B2G2.
Becky squared.
B2G2.
Yeah.
Oh, stop. I know why you didn't give this to me now, because I wouldn't have been able to hush up about this whole thing. I just wouldn't have been able to shut up about it.
That little thing.
Wow. Stay seated, stay still, stay quiet. Did we just rob a bank? I mean, what do we do here? Gotta put it there.
I don't think I've ever seen a grandidierite this big. 9.79 carats.
It's not, okay, I'm just gonna you can call it 8 carats. Did you know that? The legal range is within 1/10 of a point.
So I could say 9.8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so you could call it 9
Wait.
carats. I mean, it's 7.9. 9.
No,
Oh,
the-
we could call it
The
10 carats.
oval, yeah.
Yeah, you could
You
call it
10?
for all. Yeah, you could say 10 carats.
It's 10 carats.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
And
Now-
then another 0.45 of diamonds.
You've got some champagne. You've got some white. Okay, and this is hefty. I mean, what's the gram weight on the mounting? If you would help me with the numbers for this one.
I don't think that they give me that.
It's a good thing that you can't see my pulse. If there were a heart monitor as part of this
It's
setup,
something
I'm just going go.
And look at that. That price was lowered since this morning. I don't
Okay,
know
this
if
is
you can see this.
$703.99, and let's see, what was it? Okay, it was $889. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about this. Now, are we just gonna do the 3 pieces before the end of the show? Because I need to know.
No,
how
we're
to price
gonna
this.
do this and then the beaded bracelet, and then we gotta show them some of the moissanite. I know we do
Okay,
moissanite
we'll
a lot,
do it.
but we've got a couple
So
pieces.
let's do this. $703.99. We have taken it down. What is that? $180 for
Yeah.
just for you guys for this presentation. We have size 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And how many do we have? Pieces do we have all together?
One of each.
We have one of each, and that's because seriously, this stone is not very available. It originally only came from Madagascar. As far as I know, all of the gem quality locations of any substance in any quantity that we can get our hands on still come from Madagascar. It was discovered originally by a gentleman named Alfred Grandidier, who was a Frenchman who was in love with the island of Madagascar. He spent his entire life as a naturalist identifying and cataloging all of the treasure, well, not all, but many treasures, natural treasures that come from the island of Madagascar. When Alfred Grandidier discovered this, it was a tiny mineral specimen. About 100 years later, a gentleman also named Alfred Lacroix, also in Madagascar, came back and just happened to locate gem quality quantities of this. But the same rules apply. The larger the stone, the rarer the stone is. When I visited the home office in Jaipur several years ago, I got to see the box with the Grandidiorite in it, and I'm serious, there were 2 hands of rough. That was it. So this is a very complicated and difficult stone for us to source, but man,
I'm saying.
this is all natural. There's nothing else that has the silvery teal look and color of this. Finding these in transparent clarities is next to impossible. When you do, it multiplies. It's like there's no math to figure out. It's just what do you want for that? What do you want for that? Get this, get it home, because when these are done, they're going to be done. At least if you have it at home, if you change your mind, you want to send it back, you've got that. But oh my goodness gracious, that is absolutely gorgeous. I'm just going to move this over here and wear this for the rest of the show.
And I'm also gonna scan in another pendant and the hoop
Okay.
earrings, so that they'll be easy for
Okay.
people to shop.
So we're not going to do a presentation on the hoop earrings, but Stephanie's going to scan them in so you can grab those while you want. That'll give you the product, the number, the SKU on those.
Yeah.
But 117 on this one is gorgeous. If you are a collector, if you're a connoisseur, if you understand the importance of this gemstone and the overall history of gemstones, you want to get it. This is another one that shows up on lists of the most rare, the most exotic, the most expensive gemstones in the world. And it's that place is that I don't think it's ever going to move from that list. All right, the beads are going to be coming up here in just a second.
Yeah, we'll do them. Let's just tell them the price on these.
Okay, how much are on the earrings?
Those hoops are only $99.99.
$99.99. A must-have, a really must-have. So check the chat, check the comments for that. Who else is out there? Ham, thank you. Evie Jean Jean-Louis, Evie Jean Lewis, Evie Jean-Louis. Okay,
I like it.
okay. Seriously, $179? Really?
Yeah. I thought it was like a Luxoro, like I thought, yeah.
I did too. It's an $1,100 piece, and we've got
Yeah.
it for you today for $179. Carat weight here. I mean, this is a heartthrob, guys. 115 carats. Each one of these beads is a slightly oval shape, and you've got a vermeil clasp, okay? So a lobster claw clasp, super easy to open and close, a 2-inch extender, and don't expect these to be all consistent in color. They're going to be a little bit nuanced. lighter and darker shades. I'm going to show you this from a distance so you can see it. So lighter and darker shades, because that's what this material is. You know, sometimes you have to understand what a stone, you have to understand the backstory. And we are really the first place, the last place for anybody who really wants to take a deep dive into looking at what you're getting, because these are wow factors, guys. All natural, not enhanced in any way, shape, or form. And you can see you'll have an interesting color palette, a different range of colors, some a little bit darker, some a little bit lighter, but that silvery teal color is kind of like the visual calling card of this material, so don't wait around. Looks fantastic with any color. Seriously, this is one of those, wear it with anything. Colors, it looks great with gray. I mean, it's just a gray shirt, guys, and then you put on, you know, 115 carats of super rare and super exotic, and all of a sudden it becomes a fashion statement, right? All right, this is going to be sold 119. The hoop earrings are already down in the chat, so
Yep.
pick up the SKU for that. $99 on the hoop earrings, and they are all full inside out, about an inch and a quarter,
Yeah.
with the stabilizing bar, and they're gorgeous. Okay, we are racing towards the end. Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
And
I had to do this one.
okay, what is it? Let me
It's
see.
behind you.
Oh.
The next couple pieces are behind you, just because
Oh yes.
I know we do moissanite a lot. It's such a fan. Where everybody is such a fan, but I've never seen this particular ring.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna set them over here so I can quick access these. Okay. Moissanite.
Beautiful.
Yeah, moissanite is amazing. Now, a little bit of my backstory. I actually spent about 2 years teaching diamond grading at GIA out in Santa Monica, California, back in the early 1990s when I finished my gemology studies. And I was a diamond grading instructor. So people would come into GIA, and the first session would be with me for about 6 or 8 weeks, and I would set you in front of a microscope and teach you how to use a loupe, what are all the value factors, yada yada, blah blah blah. When it comes to moissanite, okay, moissanite is silicon carbide, so it's not carbon like diamond is. It's a different chemical composition, but because of the composition, because of what it is, and because of how it's actually formed, it is almost 3 times as dispersive as diamonds. And that's a big deal, because from a sciencey standpoint, if you will, I'm using that term loosely, it is physically impossible, no matter how you cut it or how you polish it, it is physically impossible for a diamond to give you this much sparkle and brilliance. Well, dispersion is where the difference comes in. That's the ability of diamond and moissanite and many other white high refractive gemstones to take a beam of white light and shatter it into its rainbow of spectral colors. And moissanite is the king of the hill when it comes to that possibility. Even in this light, you can see that there is such an amazing amount of sparkle coming off of this. And you never have to worry about the mining process. So if you're concerned about, you know, all of the implications of mining, moving the Earth's surface and reclaiming that land, that's not a possibility, that's not an issue here. These are consistently created in a laboratory under very precise conditions. Now, it seems like, don't think that this is like baking chocolate chip cookies, because it takes a long time to grow these crystals. And the larger they are, the more rare they are, the more expensive they are. So that is also true. But what is hard to wrap your brain around is the price of this.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Type in sold 120, get 2 or 3 or 4 of these and stack them up. And this is also a little bit different design, Stephanie, because normally we would have an open undergallery. These have a closed undergallery, which means you get this contrast of all the bright metal, all that sterling silver with the platinum, and then you get the sparkle and the dispersion of moissanite. 75 points, $59.99.
I've never seen it.
No.
Or even that kind of style. We don't usually, it's just different than what we usually do.
It really is. And it's a beautiful anniversary band. And listen, the first thing I do is put it on, see how comfortable it is.
Yeah.
And I know you do too. You're busy. You do 1,000 things a day, 1,000 miles an hour. I'm not the only person that's, moving at warp speed most of the time. But look at the elegance of that. Just look at the richness of that. $59. The original patent holder for creating this material in the lab, that patent has expired. You can go to that company's website now, and you know what? They have not reduced the price of their moissanite one single penny.
No,
it's still
what?
very, very expensive.
It's crazy. You'd think it would have come down. They must hate us.
You know, doesn't that say a lot, though, about the illusion of value? I mean, there's the illusion of value. Ooh, it looks expensive. Ooh, it is expensive. And then there's value itself. So sometimes if you're shopping somewhere else, okay, you get the illusion of value. You get all the bells and the whistles and the smoke and the mirrors and the thises and the that's. We just get right down to it, okay? That's it. So $59.99. Take it on budget pay. That one is going to be sold $120 or $121.
That was 120.
Okay, sold $120.
This one is 121. I've not seen this cross either. I thought it was cute.
Oh, this is real. This is more than cute. Look at the way the moissanite. Okay.
Yeah, and the hoops that we're going to finish up with, those aren't cute. Those are, and they're not new. They're a legend around here.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
The way those are made.
Yeah.
Whew, seriously. Okay. Stunning, of course. Beautiful, incredible. They're just gorgeous. The cross, of course, this time of the year, if you are, practicing, if you're Christmas, if you're part of the Christian tradition, this is a really powerful symbol. Okay, it's beautiful. 20-inch chain is included with it. You've got a combination of round moissanites in the center, and you have this beautiful sort of chevron style setting with baguettes that really just moves your eye up and down. I mean, I'm looking at this in the monitor, and there's just no way to not be impressed. It's a beautiful piece. The way that the light interacts with these stones is just gorgeous. Now, we call these lab created because these are a material that we did discover, that was discovered in a meteor. The biggest specimen of uncut moissanite is 4 millimeters. That means it's about half the size of a pencil eraser. It's a naturally occurring material there, but it does not occur in sizes that are large enough to be faceted for gemstones. So it does occur naturally. This is the exact same recipe as those naturally occurring crystals. And that's why we can say that it's lab created, because chemically, optically, and physically, it has all of the components of its natural counterpart. Believe it or not, silicon carbide is a very strong material. It's 9.25 on the Mohs scale, so it's used a lot in industrial purposes for grinding wheels and polishing tools and construction and those kind of things. So again, most of the material that we use this incredible mineral for don't have a single thing to do with beauty and glamour and gorgeous gifts. So think about that for a second the next time that you're shopping with us. $127.99, and it is gorgeous. About 1.3 carats total. If you're talking about carat weight diamonds to moissanite, diamonds are a little bit more dense, but we try to give you the exact carat weight of that material, not a diamond equivalent. So there you go.
So what would that be in about, if it's about 1.3 in a moissanite?
1.3, it would be, if you were going to do this in diamonds, it would be about 1.5 carats. So it would be 1.3, it would be about 13 points heavier. So it would be about 140, 1.45 or something like that. Okay. So not substantially bigger at all. Okay. Not substantially bigger, but I'm telling you something, I'm a diamond grading instructor. Diamonds have fascinated me, and they still do, just as amazing creatures of Mother Nature. For goodness sakes, they hitched a ride to the Earth's surface on a volcano. You gotta love that, right? But $127.99, and moissanite is just, it's something that you deserve in your collection. It's super affordable here at Shop LC, and you can go back to Shop LC, you can check, just pick randomly, search moissanite, go to the web, and check out the reviews, because it is a well-loved stone, and deservedly so, here at Shop LC. Chain is included. All right. I believe this is going to be our last one.
Our last one, yeah.
Seriously. Oh, 6.75 carats. 6.75. I thought you guys, did you think I was going to say millimeters, which would be the size of 1? Yeah. This is 6.75 carats. You can deck the halls, you can dance the night away. And let me just show you the earring itself. Slender post. This is the hinge at the bottom. It literally clicks into place. You will hear it. You will literally hear it snap into place. And you know, there's that moment where you put it on and you say to yourself, oh, is it in there? Is it in there? And you might give it a little wiggle-roo, and then you'll go, oh, you'll feel it and you'll hear it, and you'll go, okay, I'm good. But no earring back to hassle with. $129.99. I cannot believe it. I just want to shake my head like this. $129.99. Budget pay, $26. Show priced at $129.99. Don't wait. I mean, you know, and I look at these, Stephanie, and I think bridesmaids gifts, you know.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean, the average price that's spent here in the U.S. on bridesmaids gifts is still right around $150. So, you know, you think about something like this, they're set in sterling silver, they just always look good. And this is one of those earrings that, believe it or not, you might buy this thinking, oh, I'm only going to wear that on special occasions, and then you'll just be looking.
Look what Jacqueline said. Can you read that?
I need peanut butter and jelly. I'm going to the store. Honey, I'll be back.
Well,
We need dog food.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Right, yeah.
They're gorgeous.
They're gorgeous.
Going to get the tires rotated. Bye-bye. You'll look for reasons to wear these, and rightfully so, because they make you look so pretty. And you know what? You are pretty. You deserve to show off that gorgeous smile, that beautiful silhouette. Pieces like this, guys, you know, I think the fun for me, the reason that I love doing pieces like this, oh, sparkle, 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 so much sparkle. Happy with these hoops, a must-have for your jewelry wardrobe. I think the reason that I love these is because it's like anything that I bring to you guys, so affordable. Affordability is definitely part of the components, but again, I always go back to the value. Okay, this is how much it costs, but what am I getting for that dollar? And we work really hard to bring you so much good stuff for the dollar. Fun, value, whether you're gonna just go classy or sassy or anything in between. If you're the gal who has super classic styling and you just wear one pair of earrings and one ring and one bracelet, great, we got you covered. If you love to mix and match and stack and layer, if you're one of our bohemian babes out there and you have your own way of doing things, great, absolutely. So,
well, and I think when we're giving these as gifts, you talk about the value, but the perceived amount of money spent when you're giving these as gifts too.
Yeah.
It's like people are gonna just assume that you spent so much more.
This is Mama's gonna fuss.
Yeah.
You give something like this to your mom. If you grew up in a household where you clip coupons and you took your own lunch and you know frugality is a badge of honor, you bring home something like this to a mom that's raised you that way, and you are going to get a lecture. Why did you spend so much money? Oh my gosh, why are you doing this? And you know, the truth is, even if you grow up in a frugal household, these were things that you may have grown up in a household where you were just literally told, I'm sorry, we can't afford that. Which is fine. I respect that. But we live in the crossroads of that, this is a beautiful piece and it's so affordable. And I'm not telling you to ever spend more than you can afford, but I want to tell you this in all sincerity. When you are looking for something for yourself that's very high quality, that has respect and elegance for the amount of money that you're going to spend, please let us help you, because that's what we love more than ever, okay? And when you want to give a beautiful and substantial and important gift, but you still want to honor your budget, let us help you. We've shown you things today with freshwater pearls that start out at 2 pairs for $14.99, all the way up to world-class emeralds for less than $800. So yeah, we got you covered when it comes to value and quality. So we want you to always feel good about it. We want to be your family jeweler and the jeweler for your family for many years and generations to come. My name is Becky Booker. Thank you for sticking around for all the antics and all the shenanigans. And remember, when you are shopping for beautiful things that are a lot of fun and great value, this is the place to be. Thanks, guys, for tuning in for the Shop LC live stream. See you soon.
Bye. Here's my hand. And now.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Can you
Let's
believe? I
see.
think these are the ones that Heather wore to Chuck's birthday party and went swimming in these.
Yeah, she
Well,
loves
she didn't
her.
go swimming in them, but she was in the lake in these.